Katy Perry? Katy Perry? Is it you? Oh my God. How is space? Oh my God. You are in space. You are in the space between those two buildings.
I'm sorry. I had to do it.
Liftoff. New Shepard has cleared the tower. Begin throttle down for Q limiting. Engine response looks good. Max Q, maximum dynamic pressure. Mach 1, vehicle is supersonic.
Supersonic.
Supersonic, we have passed through max Q, maximum dynamic pressure. That's when the vehicle...
Critical milestone of this whole ascent. Oprah watching her best friend go to space.
Alright, so unless you've been hiding under a rock, that is the Blue Origin Jeff Bezos rocket ship that looked like a penis.
Liftoff.
Colonel? You better take a look at this radar.
What is it, son?
I don't know, sir. But it looks like a giant...
Dick!
Yeah.
Take a look out of starboard.
Oh my God, it looks like a huge...
Pecker!
Oh, where?
Wait, that's not a woodpecker. It looks like someone's...
Privates! We have reports of an unidentified flying object. It is a long, smooth shaft, complete with two balls.
What is that? That looks just like an enormous...
Wang, pay attention.
I was distracted by that enormous flying...
Willie. Yeah. What's that? Well, it looks like a giant... Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Get on the horn to British intelligence and let them know about this.
But it's an all-female 6-member crew, including Lauren Sanchez, who's Jeff Bezos' wife. And then you got Katy Perry and what was the other person? Gayle something.
Who cares?
Anyway, and then 3 actual astronauts or scientists or whatever they were. I don't know. I know one was named Win, and because of the ignorant newscasters, they chopped her name up.
Let's go.
Call her Gwen and Nguyen, and you know, it's Win. But anyway, the amount of the amount of criticism they got on social media is overwhelming but I'm here to share it with y'all.
Something is definitely not adding up, and I'm gonna be the one to say it. Somebody gotta be lying. I was watching the live footage from when the capsule came from space. Y'all gonna see it too. But somebody that was in the capsule opened the door, opened the hatch from inside the capsule, y'all. So when the door opened from the capsule, a lady that was standing by Jeff Bezos ran over to the door and said something, probably like, don't do that. You can't do that. It's showing. Don't open it. Don't open it. But it was already too late, y'all. It was on live feed. But you know, they still had to try to play it off somehow. So the people from the live crew that was talking was like, Jeff Bezos is about to open the door from the outside. He about to open the hatch. And then Jeff Bezos went over there with some little key or whatever. And then he act like he was opening the door when we all just seen that the door opened from the inside. That's not supposed to happen. You cannot open that capsule from the inside. It's pressurized. It's closed from the outside and locked and sealed. So how did they open it? Somebody on that jump opened it. So you mean to tell me they got blasted up in space?
Got it? 1, 2, 3. Taking up space! Tamir's in space. Behind you, look right behind you. It's okay. Leave Flynn up there. Flynn behind you. Look at Flynn, I gotcha. I gotcha, Flynn. Gotcha. Proud of you, Flynn. Oh, the moon! You guys, I will have to tell you, look at the moon. That's amazing.
Wow, look at the blue line.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my That's our pink moon. Okay. Now it's time to look out that way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So much. Oh my gosh. Whoa. That's amazing.
They did their little space shit. Then they came back down falling probably like 700 miles an hour to hit the floor and for one of them to unbuckle their seat and open the door from the inside. So it was never sealed? Am I missing something?
I'm going to tell you something right now. You are officially an astronaut.
Oh, God, pause. Can you imagine being an actual fucking astronaut? You trained for 93 fucking years. You're literally a fucking genius. You went to the Air Force when you were 18 years old. You worked your ass off. You read 1,000 billion books. You did like 40,000 fucking hours in space, learning everything.
You lost your kids going to Jupiter.
And this fucking lizard bitch.
She's hot.
No, you're not.
Play it.
I feel super connected to love.
Okay.
So
Pause.
This is where you lost me. It's if anyone's ever gone skydiving, they land with so much adrenaline. How is she so calm? Right. You were just in space and you're like, I was listening to the Calm app the entire time. I'm so zen and connected with the universe.
Here's the funny thing. These motherfuckers didn't go to space. They do.
Honestly, I feel like I have the same view on a Southwest flight.
Jeff Bezos sent his wife up there. Do you think a little bit he was hoping it would explode?
Of course. Dude, of course.
Yes.
Dude, this was a hit job that didn't fucking execute properly.
So was that what they landed in, or that was the only thing that shot up?
This is a straight up dick. This is not real.
Bro,
this is not real. I don't care.
My mom has one of those in her room.
I don't know about anybody else, but I'm really glad that they're finally finding productive ways to spend our hard-earned tax dollars. I, for one, feel really empowered that I contributed to 6 women who are worth probably hundreds of millions of dollars each, go for an 11-minute ride, if we can even call it that, into the sky. I mean, honestly, why is everything so weird in this world now? I can't take anything seriously. They accidentally open the latch before they're supposed to, so they're told to close it. And then he comes in with his handy dandy tool to open the door like it wasn't already open before. It's honestly like they're not even trying anymore. There's not a single scratch on this thing, yet apparently it re-entered the Earth's atmosphere. And let's zoom in on that window, shall we? Does that look like a dummy to anybody else or just me? When you see the world with spiritual eyes, when you put aside your feelings, when you put aside everything that you've been taught and you seek out the truth, the biblical truth, this type of stuff starts to pop out to you instantly. And you realize that everything in our world, and I mean everything, is spiritual. The truth is hidden in plain sight if you have eyes to see. If you pray that God will reveal to you what is really going on in this world, He will show you. But just be ready to unlearn everything that you have ever been taught, because this world is not as it seems.
Can I ask our brand new astronauts a question? Where's their partially pressurized suit and parachute pack? Where are their helmets? Where are their protective gloves? I don't see any of this but a bunch of dolled up hair, which would have never had a helmet on it. They catapulted into space, rocketed into space with no protective gear on, going at speeds faster than an airplane. And you mean to tell me that all of this right here is real? Yeah, not buying it. Not at all. Because there's no way any of this is real. If you're really an astronaut, you would have all the protective gear and protective covering to make sure your body is shielded from the enormous pressure you're going to be going through going up into space. Not buying this Blue Origin.
You know what's going to come out of her mouth, but really her heart.
And is that Jeff Bezos out there right by the capsule? Kind of hard to see.
That is.
Here we go.
Yeah. Here goes Jeff Bezos to open the hatch.
She didn't really close it again. Come on out, guys.
After the capsule supposedly parachuted to the ground with his celebrity still inside, the big mistake was that the women inside prematurely opened the capsule and the Blue Origin handler rushed over to the door to tell them to close it. Let's watch.
Oh my God! I saw the stars. I saw the curvature of the Earth. You know what's going to come out of her mouth, but really her heart.
And is that Jeff Bezos out there right by the capsule? Kind of hard to see.
Then about 2 minutes, 45 seconds later, Jeff Bezos goes up to the capsule with a special tool to unlock the capsule. Let's watch again.
Good? Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Here goes Jeff Bezos to open the hatch.
She didn't really close it again.
Shit's getting weird. Part infinity.
Because you do something in space doesn't mean you're taking anything away from Earth. And what you're doing in space is trying to make things better here on Earth. Number two, have you been? Have you been?
What do you mean, have we been, Gayle? Of course we haven't been to space. We ain't got that kind of money. I'm struggling to buy blueberries. Have you seen the cost of blueberries at the grocery store? I love blueberries, but not for these prices.
Please don't call it a ride. That is not a friggin' ride. Whenever a man goes up, you have never said to an astronaut, boy, what a ride.
Gayle, I hate to break the news so publicly. You're not an astronaut. You're not an astronaut. It takes way more than what y'all did to go up to space to be considered an astronaut. Girl, you making it worse. Stop.
A ride implies that it's something frivolous or something that's lighthearted. There was nothing frivolous about what we did.
All right, I don't want to sound like a hater, okay? Because it's inspiring to somebody out there, right? I'm sure of it. But what exactly were y'all expecting from the masses? The rest of us out here struggling to buy avocados and shit. What were you expecting? That when you guys landed, we're all going to line up and be like, to infinity and beyond. Is that what y'all are expecting? Let me break it down for you. This is no different than the millionaires and billionaires that went down to the deep depths of the ocean to see the Titanic. What was the reason? For what? For what? Exactly. Come the fuck on. You gotta, and if you don't understand that, then you a little out of touch. You gotta touch grass, man. Come back down to space and dig them toes in the grass. But you'll be all right, Gayle. Just call Oprah.
This is a good one. We got the SpaceX capsule scorched after atmospheric re-entry. And then the Blue Origin's capsule after atmospheric re-entry. Just completely unfazed. Listen, guys, my car gets dirtier just going to the store and back. Then this thing is just perfect. You went all the way to space, all the way back, and it's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly clean, not scorched. That makes sense, eh? That makes perfect sense.
You are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
I feel super connected to love. So connected to love. I think this experience has shown me you never know how much love is inside of you, like how much love you have to give, and how loved you are until the day you launch.
Okay, wait.
Which part do you want to pull out?
Probably the first 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Where the interviewer said, so you're an astronaut now.
Yeah, that's the best bit. I do think someone needs to fight the good fight for astronauts.
I've been on a few planes in my time. Does that make me
Be
a pilot?
Yeah.
And Katie goes, thank you so much. It's like, tucks her hair behind her ears. You're not an astronaut.
Katy Perry went from lecturing us about climate change to joyriding in space. So I'm not allowed to have a gas-powered leaf blower, but you can just burn up an ungodly amount of natural resources. Got it. She was in space for like 10 minutes, and now she's calling herself an astronaut.
To honor my fellow astronauts and just...
That's like me taking a trip with Spirit Airlines and calling myself a pilot. And when she landed, she kissed the Earth, which is unfortunate because now Mother Nature has cold sores.
The montage of them about them. Let's watch.
Out there, it's dark. It's like death. And I'm so proud of us. I really am proud of me.
Flowers for me, I believe, are like God's laughter and God's smile. And I brought a daisy because I have so much love for my daughter Daisy, and I have so much love for Mother Earth.
It just says to me, if I can do this, I was telling these guys, I might even now get my ears pierced. I've never gotten my ears pierced because that hurts.
I hope they can see the unity that we modeled and replicate that and understand that we weren't just taking up space, we were making space for the future. Yeah.
Oh my God.
10 out of 10 review.
Now, I don't know what to believe. All I know is that, irregardless of whether or not it was real, when Jeff Bezos opened up the hatch with his special tool, which I think I have one of those in my garage, so it's not very special at all. And if you look at the actual door, there really wasn't nowhere for that tool to go. Do you know what I mean? But furthermore, Jeff Bezos had a microphone on him, on his shirt. It was like a lapel mic. How come when he opened the door you didn't hear tss? Because it's pressurized, y'all. It's your boy King Churro. Thank you for watching. Remember that you're loved, and remember to be great every day, because tomorrow is never promised. Peace out, y'all.
Every day you wake up, you got a decision to make. To go right or left, up or down, right or wrong. At the end of the day, you make the decision. Nobody forces you. So make the right decision. Make moves, set the goal. Stop making excuses, man. And if it look like a duck, walk like a duck, and sound like a duck, it's a duck. Stop guessing. Just do the right thing. You heard? You hear me? I love y'all. Stay positive. Love one another.
All right.
Katy Perry, we have some questions.
Yes.
How do you feel about going to space?
Well, we are just so happy that we could contribute to women and do this for women. Women haven't been to space.
Yeah, there's actually female astronauts.
Okay, well, that's different. They weren't pop stars.
I have a question.
Yes, you.
G-force usually takes years to prepare for it. How'd you handle it?
Yeah, the G-force was great. It was great. It was awesome. Next question.
Were you allowed to bring makeup to space?
No, we didn't. Why?
G-force is quite intense. Astronauts take years to prepare for it, but your hair and makeup looked the exact same.
Yeah, we're just flawless. We're just flawless like that. Sorry, next question.
How come there was absolutely no footage, neither on cell phone or news, of you guys going up or down?
Yeah, that's just not our fault. We were quick. We were 11 minutes, guys. We broke a record.
Yeah, but there's no footage of a spaceship leaving our atmosphere that day.
Yeah, I don't have the answer to that, actually. Next question.
Considering it takes years to prep for an exploration like this, you sure you didn't fake it?
No. Who said that?
When the test spaceship exploded, that didn't make you guys go to NASA and Universal Studios and fake it?
We went to space, guys. We went to space.
Katie, over here.
Yes, last question.
Everyone knows you're lying, so can you give some details on what the training was like?
It was great. It was just great. You know what? I'm gonna pass this off to somebody else, actually.